Bully World, how y'all doing? This is Tommy back with CB Kennels. Man, I'm just coming with y'all today I want to give y'all a very informative video. So make sure y'all watch this video all the way through to the end. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If y'all like this video and y'all think it was very informative, in my comments, I want y'all to spam great news in my comments if y'all think this video was very informative and y'all like this video. So I just got a couple key points, man, I want to touch on today with y'all of different questions I've been getting asked about my kennel, about my opinions on different things and different situations. So I want to start by saying this. Man, if you start your own kennel, man, listen, I want you to go with your vision. If you start your own kennel, start with your vision. You have a vision of what you expect or what your expectations is of what you like in a book. You don't have to go to nobody else, man, and ask them what's their opinion on your bully, man. Your bully is what you want or what your vision is, man. That's one of the big key things that I get asked about my kennel, about other people's kennels. What do you feel about this or what do you feel about that? Man, listen, when you breeding, man, and you got your own kennel, man, it's for your vision. It's for your liking, not for nobody else's liking, man. It's for what you want and what you believe in, not for me to judge you or judge anybody else on what kind of dogs they breed or what they have. Man, it's for your liking. If you want to breed pit bulls, breed pit bulls. Pit bulls and bullies are the same thing, man. People keep saying it's a different, man. Pit bulls and bullies are the same thing. It's just bred, it's just mixed with something else. So, yes, pit bulls and bullies are the same exact thing. They look different because they're inbred with different types of animals, different types of dogs. Bulldogs, different type of dogs, man. And that's how you get them to be shorter. They're bred with Frenchies. But that was one key point that I want to touch on, man, was when you start your own kennel, what I feel about your dog, man. Your dog is what you're liking, man, what your vision is. All right, so another point is training. So as y'all can, hey, as y'all can see, in some of my last videos, when I was in my apartment, my dogs were real quiet. My dogs are trained. And y'all know I have a lot of dogs, so I don't spend day by day time with different dogs, man. Like when you have dogs, you breed a kennel, man, you gotta have dogs that you have relationships with, man. You can't just have dogs and mistreat them, not take care of them, man. I don't spend all the time in the world with all my dogs individually, but I spend time with them as majority. And I talk to my dogs like they're my kids. I talk to them because I actually love them. I don't do this kennel thing for money, man. It's not about the money, man. I actually genuinely love what I'm doing. I love breeding my dogs. I love it, and I do this from the bottom of my heart. So, as you guys, like I said, as you guys can see in some of my last videos when I lived in my apartment, yes, my dogs are real quiet. Yes, they're quiet now because I talk to my dogs. Me and my dogs have a relationship, and they understand me. Dogs are very intelligent creatures, man. They understand you. That's why they're easy to train, because they understand you. So another key point, man, I want to speak on is aggressiveness. I do not believe in aggressive dogs. Pit bulls, bullies, Frenchies, Rottweilers. I am anti-aggressiveness. None of my dogs are aggressive. You will never catch one of my dogs being aggressive. If you breed the dogs for aggressiveness or for anything like that, man, you don't need to breed dogs. You're breeding for the wrong purpose, man. Aggressiveness should never be in your mind when it comes to dogs or any animals. Aggressiveness is not good, man. Dogs are human people, man. They're for families. They're not to be aggressive. They're not to protect and all that, man. They're your family members, man. They're here to be part of your family. So aggressiveness is a big no-no in my kennel. So none of my dogs will ever be aggressiveness. Again, I want to speak on looks. Like I said earlier in the video, man, looks just depend on what you want. You don't have to get clarification from nobody else about how your dog looks or the look you're trying to get from your dogs, man, or whatever, man. You don't have to get clarification, man. Whatever you like in looks in the dogs, man, is that what you want to go for. You don't have to, inbox me or anything on how I feel about the looks of your dogs, man. Like I said, I would never judge nobody on the looks of their dogs. What I like in the looks of my bullies and the looks and likes of your bullies might be two totally different things. So you can't go on what I like in my bullies and what you like in your bullies. You can't compare your bullies or your starting kennel to my kennel because my vision is different from yours. So don't go by what I got or what I buy or what I breed for my dogs. You know what I'm saying? My vision is different from a lot of breeders out here, man. I'm breeding for many different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I won't breed juice to a pocket bully because that's where you get high rears at. When you have a short dog and you bring it to a tall dog, that's when you get deformation at. I would never breed Draco to one of my micro females because that's where you get high rears at. That's where you get deformation in dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to breed something short and something tall. You can't do that. You got to keep the classification together when it comes to dogs. Purpose. Like I said, man, I don't breed dogs for money, man. Yeah, I breed dogs and that's something, but I don't do it for the money, man. I do it for the love I have in my dogs, the love I have in my kennel, the love I have for my business. My goal, man, with this kennel thing, man, is to, you know, mirror off and own my own, you know, company where we breed dogs, we breed Frenchies, we breed Chihuahuas, we breed Yorkies, we breed Pomeranians, I want to breed everything. I don't want to just breed bullies. Once I get to a point where I'm established in my business, where I can start having financial stability, where I can breed and buy a building where I can breed different dogs, that's my goal because I love dogs. I don't do this just for, you know, just for the money. I do it because I love dogs. Another big topic in the bully world, man, is food. What I feed my dogs. One thing I can say is when you looking into buying dog food, man, you always want to look at the back of the ingredients. You want to look at what's in the dog food. You want to look at, you know, what all comes with the dog food, if it's grain free or if it's grain. Because I get a lot of people asking me, how do I feel about raw diet? I will not feed my dog raw diet. Don't get me wrong, raw diet is good for dogs. It's good for their skin, it's good for their coats, it's good for their dietary, everything. But me personally, I just don't like the raw diets. The raw diets it's very expensive and it's a lot to keep up with, man. Like the raw diets it's a big process. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's a big process when it comes to raw diets. But me, nothing against people that buy food from like Walmarts and dollar stores. I don't buy my food from those stores. I go to Tractor Supply, places like that because like I said, when I buy different dog food, I look on them back at the ingredients. I look at protein, the wheat, the soy. I look at things like that. One of my big dog foods that I buy is Diamond. I buy Diamond, I buy Sport Mix, and normally I mix my dog food up. I mix them up because a lot of people don't know, man. I'm gonna put y'all on some, I'm gonna give y'all a tip, man. Most dogs that have a lot of like diarrhea problems and their thighs be I'm sorry, man, I messed up, man. Their stools be soft is because you're feeding your dog too much protein. Dogs can't have too much protein, man. Like when you feed your dog too much protein, that's when their feces start to get really soft. You want to balance it out. If your dogs are active, then you can give them a lot of protein because, you know, it's just like a human. They're going to run it off. But if your dogs are not active, you don't want to feed them a lot of protein. You know what I'm saying? You want to balance it out. So like I said, that's why I mix my dog food because Diamond has a lot of protein. It's high in protein. So I mix it with a dog food that's not high in protein. So that way it balances my dogs out. My dog's not getting just all straight protein. But like I said, to end that topic off with the dog food, man, just look on the back of the dog food, read the ingredients, and do your research on the dog food, man, you know. So back to like I was saying, man, just look at the ingredients on the food. Another topic I want to speak on. Everybody see my first video that I ever made, the way I feed my puppies. I've been getting things saying, you know, you gave your puppies too much dye, it's not good to give your dogs eyes. You know, man, listen, this is my kennel. I do it the way I want to do it. I do it up to my liking. I can take my dogs off at 6 weeks. I can take my dogs off their mom at 8 weeks. I can take my dogs off their mom at 4 weeks. I got some guys that I know don't even let their pups be on their mom. They hand feed their dogs from newborns. Man, puppies technically don't need their mom. You know, as long as you're giving their puppies the nutrients, the protein, and all the enzymes and things they need when it comes to them growing and being healthy, they're fine, man. No puppy needs their mom, man. It's cheaper for them to stay on their mom, but they don't need their mom, man. Like I said, I know guys that don't even feed them. The pups don't even touch their mom nipples from birth. They hand feed their pups and give their pups all the nutrients that they need through a tube. But with me, man, like I said, man, normally I let my pups stay on their mom from in between 4 weeks to 6 weeks, man. You know, you can go up to 8 weeks. It's really up to you. It's really up to what you want or what you feel, you know. But with me, man, I like to give my moms break, man. After a month and a half, man, they're drained, man. They don't want to keep feeding them. You know, it's hard for them to feed them. They don't want to sit still, things like that, man. So I give after about a month and a half, I give my mom dogs break. I start, you know, giving them soft food. I start off with soft food. I give them soft food. I mix it with dine. The reason why you give a dog, the puppies dine, is because that gives them the taste that they like. It gives them, it's like giving a baby, man. Give a baby something that they like. You give them something sweet. They get them addicted to eating it. And once they get addicted to eating it, they're going to start eating it. You don't have to worry about trying to make them eat it. They're going to like it, so they're going to eat it. You know? Like I said, man, I feed my pups and I wean them off the mom the way I think is best for my kennel and the best I think is best for me, you know. People do it different, man. You can't judge nobody on, you know, what they do or how they do things or how they run their kennel or the thing they feed their dogs or how they start their kennel. If they start off in an apartment. Man, listen, one thing about me, man, I would never judge anybody when it comes to starting your own kennel because, listen, as y'all can see, man, I came a long way. I started off in an apartment, man, because I had a vision. I got a vision still, and I'm going to stick to that vision. I got tunnel vision. I got a vision with my dogs. I always had a vision. I'm going to stick with my vision, man. Whether it takes me a year or it takes me 10 years, I'm going to stick with that vision, and I'm going to see that vision all the way through, man, until I accomplish what I want in my vision. So like I said, with that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this video off with, man, like I said, hey, I'm going to end this video off, man. Like I said, man, if you're starting your own kennel, man, just go for it, man. Just jump in there, man. Don't have no, you know, you got to have expectations and set expectations for yourself and your dogs. But, man, you don't need clarifications from nobody else on, are you doing this right or are you doing that right? When you start your kennel, man, I need you to have a vision, have a plan, have a goal. And those are your three motives, man. No, not a person. Not nobody else's vision, not nobody else's thoughts. Yeah, man, you want thoughts, so you want opinions, man, on your kennel, but, man, at the end of the day, man, your kennel is your kennel, man. It's what you want, what you like, man. So just go for it, man, and just do it, man. Don't worry about what nobody say or how nobody feel about how you handling your dogs or what you're feeding your dogs, because I'm going to tell you what, I bet I don't give a damn how somebody feel about my kennel. I know two things. My dog's taken care of, and I love my dogs. And those two main things that matter. Not money, not how many dogs I got. None of that, man. Like, I know guys, man, who got thousands of dogs. They got 30 dogs, and they not even taking care of their dogs. I know guys who got 20 dogs. Their dogs taken care of just the way to somebody who got 2 dogs. You know what I'm saying, man? You just got to have a vision, man. You got to love your dogs. You got to have heart for this, man. You can't do it for the money. If you're trying to do it for the money, man, get out of the game. Go find something else that you're interested in, that you're good at, man. Because these dogs have hearts. These dogs have minds. These dogs have feelings. And it matters, man. It's not just, you know, using them like mules, man. These dogs have feelings. My dogs have feelings. I love my dogs. I take care of my dogs. I spend time with my dogs. My dogs matter to me. My dogs are my family member. My dogs are my kids. And that's how it's supposed to be, man, when you're starting your own kennel, man. You're supposed to have love for it. You're supposed to do it from the bottom of your heart. Not just do it just to do it. It's supposed to mean something to you, man. But, like I said, my DMs is always open, man, for any question, any ideas, any opinions. Listen, man, I don't judge nobody. I'm all open for opinions. No matter what your opinion is, I'm still going to do my kennel the way I want to do it. But like I said, I'm all open for opinions, man, you know. Like I said, man, hygiene 101. Always make sure your dogs are clean, well kept, you know, wipes, you know, for the fingernails, when you get the ears done, sores, everything, man. Clean up, gloves, sanitary. Make sure everything's done right, man. When you start your own kennel, make sure it's done right. Make sure it's not halfway done. All right, man. Like I said, man, that was Starting Your Own Kennel 101 with Tommy at CB Kennels, Champion Bloodline Kennels, where we love our dogs, where we care about our dogs, where we protect our dogs, and where our dogs protect us, man. Like I said, if you have any questions or any anything, CB Kennels, that's CB Kennels, KENNELLS. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all leave a thumbs up. And make sure y'all spam these comments, man. If y'all feel like this video was very informative and it helped you out a lot trying to start your kennel, man, spam my comments, man. Love the info. Great info. Keep going. Keep hustling. Keep grinding. Hey, man, listen. CB Kennels, we here to stay, man. Y'all keep it easy, man.